Mm. Everybody's watching, nobody's moving. Funny how that works. I put it all out there so you could see me bleed. Posted every struggle, hoping someone here to need. The views went up, the comments rolled, the likes came in like rain. But not a single person asked if I was feeling pain. You watched me fall in slow motion through a screen. Shared the video, type so real, you know what that means. Nothing just performance, just the algorithm fed. While I was quietly drowning, you were watching from the bed. Called out to the people that I thought would pick up fast. Left it on delivered for a week, then on red last. Everybody's busy with their own curated life. Nobody got a minute when yours feels like a knife. You see me, but you don't look. You hear me, but you don't listen. Everyone's got a front row seat to a show they never question. Watching like it's entertainment, scrolling past the reels. Everybody's got an opinion. Nobody asks how I feel, how I feel, how I feel. Everybody watching, nobody real. Remember when I told you that the walls were closing in? You sent a heart emoji and went back to the gym. I don't blame you anymore, I learned what people are. Everyone's the hero of their own memoir. But gotta get so lonely being visible and lost. Showing up for everyone and counting up the cost. I gave my energy to rooms that didn't even dim. When I walked out slowly, nobody noticed him. The irony of living in the most connected age. Every person on the planet trapped inside their cage. Thousands of followers but silence in the dark. A million people watching couldn't fix a broken heart. You see me but you don't look. You hear me but you don't listen. Everyone's got a front row seat to a show they never question. Watching like it's entertainment, scrolling past the reels. Everybody's got an opinion. Nobody asks how I feel, how I feel, how I feel, how I feel, how I feel. Everybody watching, nobody real. I just needed one person, not 1,000 eyes. I just needed one hand, not 100 likes. One voice saying, I see what you're carrying. One moment of silence that actually means something. Instead I got noise and numbers and nothing. So I went quiet. Stop performing for the crowd. Stop translating my sadness into something they be proud. Kept the real stuff private. Locked it somewhere deep. Some things aren't for sharing. Some things you just keep. Learn that presence is a gift that almost nobody gives. Most people watch your story but don't care how your story lives. And that's okay, I made my peace with being misunderstood. Stop waiting to be rescued by the people that I could. Now I rescue myself at 3 a.m. alone. Build the walls back up and make the darkness feel like home. Not because I'm bitter, I just finally see the only one who had to show up was always only me. You see me but you don't look. You hear me but you don't listen. Everyone's got a front row seat to a show they never question. Watching like it's entertainment, scrolling past the reel. Everybody's got an opinion. Nobody asks how I feel, how I feel, how I feel. Everybody watching, nobody real, nobody real, nobody real, nobody real, nobody real. Just me, and that's enough now. That's enough.